hustle, but the night. Know that the ride or die.
Welcome to the House of the Princess.
I keep boys by my seat. Know that the ride or die.
I'm 50% righteous, 50% ratchet.
We hustle, but the night. Boys by my seat. Know that the ride or die. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around.
Joining us.
Certain people that I know.
See, y'all thought I didn't know what the fuck was going on, though I wasn't on YouTube. I did.
School wanna be a boy. 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 Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. School wanna be a boy. And her mama Almond Joy. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. All about the tea has been over for a year. Why you still going on? Because you're desperate, my dear. What you really should be mad about is your mama on the internet telling princess all your business, like how you got evicted and how you ain't got no tater chips. Oh, you ain't got no food. Sis, I'ma pray for you. My name is Hikey. I really don't expose nobody. What you should be talking about is how your whole page came from Whitney. When we watched All About the Tea, it really wasn't for you. I was watching for players. The twitches in your face and ugly disgrace is why we do with you. Cause you's a fool, la la. You's a fool, la la. You's a fool, la la. Stop fucking with me.
At all. I didn't see her. And when Monica, me and her talked on the phone, she goes, yeah, I want to call Princess because she was going to kill herself over this girl.
And see, they kept using that verbiage, and I didn't use that verbiage.
I said, what? She goes, yeah, she was going to kill herself.
I said she kept using
oh my
that
God.
verbiage. And y'all, thank y'all. All right, and I had them correct that verbiage. I think that'd be cute on you. I said, I never said the word kill or suicide because they were like, you said she was going to commit suicide. I said, I thought she was going to hurt herself. I didn't know what she was going to do because they in the purse. All you got to do is walk up to the car. I said, because I'm talking to her and she talking about fuck all this and I don't want to be here no more. Words like I don't want to be here no more are trigger words.
Right.
And I said, and I don't know her like that. I have some friends that might say that shit and I'm like, girl, stop seeking attention. You know, but even still, I'm going to check up on you. But
right.
I don't know her like that. I don't know if she got suicide tendencies or anything like that. So I don't take that shit lightly. And I'd rather call on it because I'd rather be safe than sorry. No, I didn't want to call no police or nothing like that.
Right.
But I'd rather be safe and say, okay, let me check up on her and tell somebody. I said, I don't know her mama. And I know she not, all the way with her mama,
That's because of them. And that's because of them.
Let me start rolling. Well, so we going, because I got to go.
Yeah, we're not together because they're not on me. I don't know nothing about no plans and telling her about praise and play. I don't know nothing about that. To me, that's just left field. So I didn't even know. I don't even know about something like that.
I said, there ain't that many places around here. I said, well, let me, call somebody. And I told Monica. And Monica brought Marcella into it.
See? Again. Mistake again. Change the game in March.
And I didn't know that, she was going to bring Marcella into it, you know. I thought that was, I'm not mad, you know. I just thought it was between her and Di as a confidential conversation. Thank you. Can you hear me? I'm trying to play. I don't know how to work this stupid thing. Okay, it's in the car. Do I have the Bluetooth on? Yeah, it must be on if it's disconnected and connected again. It's still playing through the phone. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Well, I'm finna end the call in a minute anyway. Here. My thing is, oh shoot. I lost my thought. I brought her in it, and then that was one of those times where I thought it was a safe space. And she was already had heat in her chest against Marcella about a few things. And she heard them talking on her voicemail, allegedly. And well, yeah, she did. It's facts. Because she told me what she heard Marcella say. It was something about she needs to be around family or be around somebody or come back to the DMV, but she can't stay with me. Tierra heard it. She was mad. I talked to Marcella on the phone the next day, and they had done a live talking about, I hope Princess, I was half asleep, but I woke up enough to hear that part. I hope Princess not mad at me. I'm like, what would I be mad at her for? But those were seeds. Now I can see those were seeds planted. She said, she told me she said that. But the way she told me was in a different way. Like in a different manner. You know, she said, you know, I said that, but I ain't said it. And, you know, I went back to Tierra with it. And I said, she said that, you know, she said, yeah, you need to come back there, but you can't live with her. But she didn't mean it, you know, like that. And she said, but when you say it like that, it sounds different than what I heard.
Of course.
You want to mark the fish?
She called you back to verify some shit that Marcella said for Monica. But she didn't have enough decency and challenge. I'm saying, love for your own mom. You call me and say, Mom, look.
Is it going to be a Target?
I ain't gonna say he told me, but I know.
But I don't know what it is. I'm going to Rosemont, Illinois.
She didn't give me that courtesy. She
I'm about to hear.
what they say. And ostracized me. Alienated herself from me. And cut me and my mom off. That's why I have a problem with Tierra Day. You don't do that. And she can call you and question you and hear about what to find out what's true or not from Marcella, but you can't call me, your mother, when they tell you some lies that I said to them about you, it was concerned, it wasn't whatever they told you. You can't call me. That's what there's something wrong with her head. That makes no sense to me. That's what I mean. She will go to strangers and do for strangers, or listen to advice, give whatever to them before she will her own family. And we did nothing to her. Like when she was with that company, Intimate Dutchess, sponsored for her t-shirts. She fell out with them about 3 weeks ago and put on her Instagram, do not buy anything from Intimate Dutchess. We have parted ways. Do not buy
see,
anything.
again, you know, I told them, I said, oh, there it goes. I'm not on her Instagram page anymore, you know, and I haven't stalked her or anything like that, so I didn't even know that. I know I hadn't seen much from Coco, but I do know she just came out with a new shirt. I also know Marcella is coming out with a t-shirt line, but I'm about to come out with all the rest of my shit. But I do all my shit myself. I do all.
Somebody told her, said, what? And she said, do not buy from them. They're using all of my sayings. And somebody said, you didn't trademark your stuff?
I have been talking to her for all the time about her contracts. Nope. I sat up there with her, watching her with the contracts. I said, that's the first thing I said to her. I said, you're using a third party. They're offering you this, that, and the other. And that's why I did the first logo. I don't care. I said, you can have it, and I'll put it in writing if you want it.
Right.
You can have it, because God told me to give it to you. I'm just not that type of person. I said, but what happens if you so happen to part ways with this company and you get too big? Who gets the rights to the stuff? That's the first thing you need to do business on and have it on paper.
And she won't talk about that. All she got her Instagram. And I seen it. And she said, and then she put it on YouTube. Do not buy any merchandise from Animaniacs. We have parted ways, and they are using my logos. And somebody said, what? You didn't trademark it? And people kept asking that. I guess she got upset because they were asking.
I told her, I said, you need to trademark Skool Boi and Skool Boi Scholars. You need to get a copyright or whatever. It needs to belong to you. And that's why also I haven't come out with some of my stuff. Is also reason why I'm lollygagging. You best believe when I done said Thoughtnomics and Haus of the Princess so many motherfucking times, you think I'm not going to the government. That belongs to me. It doesn't belong to All About the Tea. It doesn't belong to anybody but me.
Right. Well, honey child, she quickly, that was like maybe 3.5, 4 weeks ago. But you know what? During the whole time she was with them, did you think she called me or my mom and wished us happy Mother's Day? Didn't get us a gift? Nothing. But you up there bragging that you got Marcella and Monica Mother's Day gifts, gave them t-shirts, gave people stuff, didn't give us jack. I was so hurt. And I'm still hurt. You treat us like we some like niggas in the street. And we your family, we ain't done nothing to you. For two women that lied in a conversation to you about me, and I never said the things, whatever it was they told you, I called them about concern to encourage you to don't do no more videos online while you're working. To secure yourself that you'll still have your job. You don't know who watching, who may see you. And you're working for a big medical company now. That merged, your doctors have went in.
And I told her, I said, you going to get a promotion when it don't. She was like, she was worried about stuff. I said, you've been doing your job. You're going to get a promotion. You're going to be all right.
Now that she keep doing that, she ain't. But she down there in Texas. Them people don't play. And she know better. I said, it's about security and making sure you have it. That YouTube is not security for you now. That job you work 8 hours a day. Don't risk your job for YouTube being foolish.
And now that, we've had that conversation, now it makes it more clear that they had, she manipulated to the point to make sure that we cut ties, that I didn't meet her in public, that I didn't meet her to impart into her life.
Exactly. And Marcella was behind all that. Because probably she had a talk with Monica. Monica said, Skool Boi brings out abuse, and I need her. We got to keep her. And that's all that was about. If she listens to her mom in some way account, then we can't get this and that. It might go down. They're using her. And she too stupid to see it.
Skool Boi and Players was her ace boom cool. Those were her two power players. I mean, it's millions of other people on earth. But, just say it, bud.
No, let's go to the fish market. I just said no word.
Those were her bread and butter. Like I said, we saw all the way on Tasha K's page. I've been going through YouTube seeing all kind of people within 24 hours have created pages reposting all these videos. People are doing think pieces. They are putting it out there. I said it's gonna be 2 weeks, honey. And I told Debbie, it's gonna be 2 weeks. You're gonna be a hot topic. She is separated from all of this. She wants no parts of it.
Cool.
Players, because I called to check up on her.
I don't blame. Because she's an attorney. I mean, that's her.
come on. And my mom said, don't worry. She said, trust me. She said, I'm going to tell you this, Clarissa. My mom, she said, legal things are coming down the pipe on this. I said, what, Mom? She said, trust your mother. I done already seen it. She goes, my grandbaby, your daughter, is in over her head.
Very
following
much so.
some people.
Very much
following
so.
some people.
Because the person that I would talk to during the day was a sensitive person. A sensitive person and a thoughtful person. I don't have no ill thoughts to her. I'm just pissed off that she did me dirty like that. But I still protect. And so Debonair said, you are the type of friend that I want, because he know what we talk about. What we have talked about. He said, he was like, you the type of friend I want. He said, I know for a fact it was some shit that you could have put on blast that you did.
Yeah, that's what a real friend person does. I'm like that too. And when she was on that shit, she one day, and that's one thing I want to tell you, Princess. The last week we talked, I was at work, and she called me 5 times. I couldn't answer my phone because I was in a meeting. So right away, I was worried. When I got off the meeting, I called her. She wouldn't pick up her phone. I said, what's going on? I was really worried. And I had to turn on the TV.
It's only small and large. So small and large. I'm not coming back till tonight. Oh, I forgot to get some lip gloss. Even though I make it, that's terrible.
Yeah. I happened to look on the TV and saw she was on live. And what I did was got in her chat. I said, hey, Tiara's mom, when you get a chance, give me a call. Did you not know? Whew, my child had the nerve to say, Mom, I see you. You could have waited and called me for that.
I might have been on that one.
I said, you little disrespectful. I want to say, you little disrespectful. How dare you? And somebody did say, Tiara, that's your mom. Like, what the fuck? That's what they said. I said, you have no disrespect. I'm like, wow, what has happened to you? I would never do that. Here I am worried about you. You called me 5 times in a row. I was wondering, like, what happened? Because she's never done that. And it was back to back. And so when I called her back, she didn't answer the phone. I said, I wonder what's going on. I called my mom. I said, has Tiara called you? She said, no. I said, Mom, she called me about 5 times and she didn't answer the phone. And I said, I hope something ain't wrong. And she said, well, just calm down. Wait and see. Maybe she'll call you back. I said, okay. I turned on YouTube. There she was doing a live. And that's when I got in the chat. And I said, hey, Tiara, when you get a chance, give me a call. And then she got smart with me in the live. I'm like, wow, really?
Well, my boyfriend, he pulls my coattails all the time. I don't even be seeing or feeling like I'm doing nothing. But he makes sure he pulls my coattails on a consistent basis, okay? He said, don't you get to acting like them motherfuckers on TV. Don't you get that over your head. And that's why people they thought I was shunned from All About the Tea. But I knew what had happened. When we was in that meeting, I said, you know what? Because it got heated and I'm pissed off. I said, I'm going to take a break for a few days and I'm just going to stay away and let it go over. Marcella was like, bye. You know, I was like, oh, so that's what this is. Okay. But I had brought my shit with me to go live, to call in, you know. But because it was causing a friction at home. And he could see my emotion. He said, we on vacation. Why don't you just do more vacation stuff and get some memories with your family? Because whether that rises or falls, you still got to come home and you still got to be at home with us.
Yep, he's right.
And we have to build a relationship. You and I got to learn each other and be on good terms as a unit. And you're building more with that unit than you building with your children, with your child.
Right.
Okay.
He's right. That's another word. He's right. And that's my problem with here. I'm like, when you just, before this started, me and my mom, me and her, we was on the phone 3 ways, 2 and 3 times a day. We talked every day, sun up to sundown. And once all this shit started, she threw us by the wayside. On YouTube, making up stories about her life and this, that, and the other. I'm telling you, none of that shit is true. Whatever she told you about me, that is not true. That is completely, I'm telling you, it's not true. And I'm like, and I said, I wish she stopped getting on TV talking about she from Baltimore. You are not from Baltimore. I am. You were born in Phoenix, Arizona, and Phoenix Memorial Hospital.
Well, I do know that part. I thought she said it on live, but I do know that part. I know that part that she wasn't, that she moved to Baltimore.
And you only went back there to Baltimore to follow my mom because I wouldn't let you do what she was going to do in my house. Because for 2 years, me sponsoring, giving you money to college, you wasn't going. And lost my money. And I take your black ass up to the college and ask them where the rest of her financial aid money, and they tell me your black ass hadn't been in school in 2 years. Yes. And I wanted to ram her head through the motherfucking registration door. That's my child. That's her life. That's real. So if I said, how dare you get up here and lie to people about your life and what you went through, and none of that is true. If they want the truth about her, I'll tell her the truth. That is what happened. And she ran to my mom. Instead of my mom at the time, I was upset with my mom. I said, Mom, why don't you listen to me? She was going back to Maryland. And she took her in and took her to Maryland. And she stayed with my mom for them years in Maryland. And while she lived with my mom, she even disrespected my mom. Now, my mom said one morning she got up to get breakfast, and Tia had a girl laying in the bed next to her. And she said, what? What's going on? She said, hold on, Tia, I'm going to tell you something. Ain't nobody laying over my house.
But me.
Your grandfather. And number 2, young lady, who the hell are you? Well, Tierra told me I can come. She said, this ain't Tierra's motherfucking house. This is my house. She's next, that girl grabbed her clothes and she ran outside. She said, Tierra, let me tell you something. This is my house. And as long as you're in my house, you can respect my rules. Don't you ever bring nobody up in my house. Don't you ever, as long as you black, bring nobody up in my house. Not no girls. And she did it the second time. My mom put her ass out and my sister took her in. She did the same thing over there. And then she met some girl, and she always meeting women online. Met a chick online that was right down here at Fort Jackson in the military in South Carolina. She had 3 kids. Every other week, my mom said she would take her paycheck and get on a bus and ride 10 hours from Maryland to South Carolina to see this woman. And the last time she took her paycheck and did that, the woman whooped her ass and put her out to get home the best way you can. And she ran to the apartment complex manager and told her, can I call my grandmother, and was crying in tears, and called grandma, I got, and she was like, what's the matter? She said, I ain't got no money to get back home. All this stuff. And
yeah, she told me something like that. Something like that. Yep. I couldn't remember. I remember it vaguely, but that sounds familiar. Okay.
Yeah, all that. And the girlfriend after that whooped her ass. Every chick she's been with whooped her ass except this last one that she claimed she wanted to hurt herself behind. And I told Teresa for years, me and your grandmother been saying, hey, get your license, My only license, I can Uber everywhere. I said, you can't Uber everywhere. I said, how you at your age, straight or gay, want to date somebody and you ain't got no motherfucking car? Ain't nobody riding no damn Uber.
And she was, and I don't mean, I don't like to say what I did for people. But that was COVID time. It was right before her birthday, and she said the girl was playing with her, talking about she wouldn't give her no coochie until she got her license. All kind of stupid shit, which I didn't like. But because I saw her being proactive, I said, if you need help with the test, call me, because I have my CDLs.
I do too.
I said, I started in school bus. I started in school bus too. And I told her, she was like, I gotta wait till a certain day of the month in order to pay for the thing, and it's gonna take. So I said, you know what? When I had a little money, and I don't keep money in my Cash App. I have money in my Cash App based on what people give me.
Right.
Because I refuse to, unless I get a separate account. I don't, we've had so much fraud with Cash App. I've always been afraid that I attach Cash App to my bank account, and then some shit happened. They done took my little bit of money, okay? I always kept it separate. But I had some Cash App money, and I said, here's $30 towards your coochie fund. That's what I called it. And I said, go get your permit or do whatever you need to do to take the test. And when she did it, she sent me her certificate.
Yeah, she sent it to me too, because she called me when she went. But like I said, during that time, Princess, when she was talking to you in a regular, she was talking to me in a regular. And when you got cut off, I got cut off too. The same time. The same time. So you know I ain't lying. The same time. And like I said, I'm gonna put the nail in the coffin when she stopped talking to me through the cutoff was because Marcella. And when I see her on that screen at night, sometimes I just want to, I wish I could just yank her through that screen and beat that little narrow ass. Ooh. I told my mom said, I'm now Clarissa. I said, Mom, I don't play. I don't play about mine. You don't mess with my kid, even if they did me wrong. You don't mess with my kid for your own purpose. And then what upsets me, I've always raised her and her brother to be a leader, never a follower. And evaluate your circumstances before you move. She knows this. And for her to go off the cuff and do what she did now, your ass gonna be in some legal trouble behind some bullshit, behind an avatar that you ain't never seen. Ain't gonna be fine. And trust me, they ain't coming to your defense when your ass get in trouble. That's when you're gonna run your black ass to me. That's what's upsetting to me. Because I can see it happening.
Well, Mama, you gotta. I said, well, Mama, you gotta prepare yourself. You know what I'm saying? I thank God my son has never had to come back home, but I would take him. You know, but he ain't done no shit like that. But you know, I can identify because I am a mother. I do have an adult child and an almost adult child, and my daughter is just irks the fuck out of me. Okay, you know.
Yeah, I know.
She's always into some shit, you know. And then, but I know she's a sweet baby when she want to be a sweet baby. So,
like I told you, Princess, this shit hurts because I'm like, and every day I see her on TV, I got a child and I can't even reach out to her because she won't reach. Because you're so busy under the influence of fame and fortune and listening to some strangers that you allowing yourself to be hurt by because you're so blind.
I also told her a long time ago because I'm in this business. I've been in this business for a long time because I haven't been on no casting couches, number one, and gave up no pussy for power.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because that's a part of the game, okay?
Yeah, they talk about that. Yeah, they talk about that.
I haven't been on no casting couch, and because I had children and I had to take care of my children, okay? Mm-hmm. It's not reason why I'm not further in my career than what I am. God had everything in line for me the way I needed to learn it.
And the way he wants you to learn it.
And I told her, you have to be careful with this shit. This is not fame, okay? Don't let people pump your head up. We are not famous.
She thinks she know everything.
Whitney got in her ear like, y'all is famous and we speaking it. That's cool and all. I will be famous too. I'm also going to be a millionaire. But today, I'm still over here, you know, riding, dirty.
Like everybody else. And like I said, Princess, I would love to know what happened with that mess 2 weeks ago from that last date from Whitney DTV and her husband and that girl who she claimed was dating her. And I could look straight in her face and tell the girl wasn't gay. The girl was using you for clout. And you was too stupid to say it. People on your inbox, in her chats was telling her that on her lives.
I didn't think she was using her for clout because she was a model. But whatever way it came,
she wanted to build her page up. She wanted to build up her page up.
And I unfollowed the bitches real quick. I was like, not on my watch.
They got what they wanted.
But I didn't. I saw her fall. I didn't see her fall out with Jaja. But you know, I saw her crying. I saw part of her live a week ago, and I didn't watch it. I said I was gonna comment under that. I'm happy for you. I do want to see her loved the way she needs to be loved by the right type of people. That's my heart.
So she made a laugh about that. I missed that.
I had scrolled by and seen a piece of it, and I went back to doing the shit that I was usually doing. And she was crying about, you know, love is scary or whatever. And it was shortly after that last date.
Yeah, they want to limousine and you spend all that damn money.
Well, see, you can't. Well, let me not count that girl pockets, but you can't run.
But I know.
You can't run with people who used to run in a certain way. Okay?
Right.
When they came to pick you up the first time, it was in a motherfucking limousine.
Right.
You know?
Yep. And then you put on a live how you vomited all over somebody. You going to a stranger's house in the COVID. You don't know them people. They could have took you over there and robbed and beat your ass. My mom saw that. She said, what is wrong with her? I said, Mom, she too trusting. But you can't tell her shit. There's no way in the world. I don't care if I was.
She trusted them. She trusted them.
My mom said, what? I said, I'm telling you. And you get drunk on the first day with some people you don't know. Lack of judgment. That is foolish. And you always tell me, I'm 35 and grown. That's not grown shit. That's childish shit. I said, you don't know these damn people. You all up in their house. You put a whole video where she came and picked you up. You paying for your nails, her feet. You go to the mall, went shopping. Then took her to that expensive ass steakhouse, limousine, drink, cigar bar, just throwing money away. And look, used again. That's her problem. She picks the wrong people. So sometimes in a way, I love my daughter, and in some instances of things that she does, I can't feel sorry for her because she keeps choosing those people. And she's never learned, and she keeps doing the same thing. I'm like, what kind of therapy you claim you went through? Did you keep choosing the same people and doing the same shit over and over again? You ain't learned shit. And that's the problem why she don't talk to me, because I'm real with her. And I'm trying to help you, not hurt you. But you can't avoid me, ostracize me, in the public of people who don't know me. And you wrong with people that you meet on a YouTube or Instagram and believe what they say and roll with them and they hurt you. Every single time.
Well, I had a genuine love for your daughter as a friend, as a little sister, as a big sister.
Right. I sensed that. I reached out to you. I sensed that from you. But the other heifers, I knew they was just going up and people and her comment was even telling her that on her Instagram. And she said, it's not happening. I know when somebody doing their weakest friends and my intuition, I'm an empath. I'm like, look what happened.
I was looking out for her. I still don't have no desire to put nothing on blast. You know, it would really take for something for me to go there. You know,
the reveal will be on its own. You don't have to.
I know. And God, that's why I said, I told when we had that falling out, he said, you have every right to go and say that. He's like, I feel like I want to go up and say something, and I want to defend you because I know what you did and I know what you didn't do. And it's some bullshit. And I said,
I can't believe she got there to even look on that panel and speak to you when you come on there knowing what she did. What?
Phony bitch, no, a phony bitch. Hey, I'm with it. You know what it was is, like I said, I gave that donation. I called Monica. I said I would like to speak to everybody. I said I owe Marcella that apology, because whatever I felt about her and I feel about her insulting my boyfriend, I should have said that shit to her motherfucking face. And I said we could probably have words because I'm from Chicago and she from New York. So I already know how that conversation go down. Bitch, I said it. Okay, shake it up. Be cool, okay? Because it's a lot of them types of people out here. You know, I'd rather know a beast that I know what I'm fucking with. Okay, mama? I know what I'm fucking with than not know what I'm fucking with. You know what I'm saying?
Are you coming in?
I said, I think Skool Boi robbed me of a conversation. I said, it's not fair that y'all sat up there and had that long conversation with Marcella and you didn't even talk to me and ask me nothing. If we had a more intimate conversation yesterday, Marcella was all kind of bitches. But today, you know, y'all best of friends. No, ma'am.
Right.
No,
And
ma'am.
that video that they sent us, I said, I'll be motherfucking damn. That bitch fucked over me. And I haven't heard from my
And
girl with a skin.
she said Marcella probably would hear from you or whatever. I believe Marcella hear you out. I sent Marcella sent me a invoice or whatever invitation to donate to her
Charity.
yeah. I said, you know what, I'ma donate. I said, but I'ma call you later to talk to you. Cause that's what after I talked to Monica. And she said,
Yeah.
she said, okay. And then I called her 3 times within the span of 2 weeks. She did not answer. I will not call you another motherfucking time.
And see you live and don't say shit. As the words say, I see you. I see you.
I might walk to Rose and see if I find a button-up shirt.
Okay.
As they say, I see you. I see you.
Bitch, I see you. You see me.
Yep, I see you. I see you.
I'll put some more money on the purple card.
I told my mom I am so hurt.
I see
And
how
like I
much
said,
money
I do not. I do not.
I didn't
Now,
get no
Princess,
notice.
without really telling me,
Give me my juice and my Twizzler. I'm listening. Oh, I didn't bring that bag. I'm sorry, sweetie. Hold on 1 second. No, us for tomorrow. Bring that. Give me. I'm sorry. Throw my It's a bag that I was supposed to bring down. Get my wig cap. The beige bag that's by my should be by my bedroom door. Get that to me. It's got my school stuff in it. Okay, I'm listening.
without really, I kind of know this answer, but I would do the confirmation so I can be ready to brace myself. It's literally some stuff gonna happen, correct?
I don't know. I know some people about to come out with some shit.
Really?
I seen an interview online, and So Debonair is finna come out. Somebody's finna interview him tonight on one of the channels.
Bring it out. Because that's one thing I feel, I hate to say this, but sometimes some of your children or people have to fall hard to wake up.
I'm gonna watch it. And I'll say this: Bishop stays out of stuff. But I'll say he know better.
Who know better?
Bishop, he's watching. I'll say that.
Yeah.
He knows better.
I applaud him. He knows what's up.
He knows.
That's thing. And I told her, like I said, it goes back to what I said originally. What I wanted them as grown women to do, to talk to her and get her to just, because she listens to them for some reason. But no, you put another spin on it. And now look where her ass is at. And see, my thing is, I don't want anything bad, but you know what? If that's only going to wake you up and get you to come around full circle and listen, so be it. Because me and my mother tried to tell her. We tried to tell her. And if something do happen, let's see if the 2 women that you love the most over your family save your ass. Let's see if they save. Lost her battery. You there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see if they save your ass. Because that's the first thing my mom said.
Well, I feel that, well, first of all, Marcella is ruthless.
Yes, she is.
She's definitely going to look out for herself first.
Oh, yeah, she's not getting involved. That's why she said, I'm going to call my attorney evaluate over. But plans is an attorney.
She full of shit with that one. And I was like, how dare they get online and say that shit. I think that, it's kind of iffy with Monica. I think she do have some feelings for Skool Boi, but I just think that Monica's the type of person I'm gonna look out for you until I gotta choose between. I have to choose between me and you, and I'm gonna choose myself first.
Exactly. Well, we showed that. It showed that on that live. I know she was pissed that Tiara apologized. I know she was pissed. She didn't want that to go down like that. I know she didn't. Hollering here, making up that fake phone call. If anybody called your ass, you know you got exposed and you want to get off that lie. But it's everywhere now. I saw like at least 4 or 5 bloggers this morning had it out.
Yeah, I've been slowly trolling and watching. I didn't get a chance to do a lot today. Maybe I'll thumb through it.
I saw at least 5 this morning when I woke up.
I'm gonna thumb through YouTube. You know, I watch some of them. I listen to what they say and what their opinions are. At the same time, I'm doing it because I gotta care about my brand too.
Exactly.
What the fuck is y'all saying about me?
Yep. It shows you how to move and who to align yourself around or associate with.
But since this stuff happened on Tuesday,
it ain't been the same to me.
Since this stuff happened on Tuesday, I have gotten almost 100 followers on Instagram. And
some girl told,
and it's steady rising, it's steady going. I went from 800 and something to I'm almost at 1,000. When I hit 1,000, I'm gonna say something nice.
But I'm like, you just out here doing the most. And like now, talking about she going to somebody. I don't know who this was.
If you wanted to come with me, you could have, but I know you don't want to go out there. Put that in the bag.
Her earlier tweet talking about a friend of hers from Atlanta spent the weekend with her for Memorial Day. I'm like, what friend? You don't know nobody in Atlanta.
I thought she didn't never want to go to Atlanta, so I was shocked when she said it.
We heard, she said, you know, I fool, I just be messing around. I ain't got nothing against Atlanta. I just, because it's an urban city, because I was up in Baltimore. That's what she said on Instagram. And I said, who the hell from Atlanta that came up and spent the weekend with you? Memorial Day weekend. And she posted pictures at the mall, and some restaurants, and tacos and stuff. And it was a purse, so it was a gift that you won't show. And she said, I know I'm not. Somebody asked her, why didn't you show us who she is? She said, because I want my person like this.
She better be watching, because it's all kind of hoes. That's another thing. She got to protect her heart real good. They be all, you seen them, they all in the chat, and they all in her DMs. Oh, Skool Boi, you so fine. If she wanted to be a whole hoe right now, she could.
Child, and I know
she could be a bona fide hoe.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Princess. I know for a fact, ain't nobody got to tell me because I know my child how she be doing. Like I told you, she keep doing the same shit. I know she paid for that person from Atlanta to come the weekend. And she put the bill on everything. Then she got a line on Friday, so I just booked my ticket.
Oh, that's probably who she got from the airport. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, how you gonna get somebody from the airport without no car? But okay.
Without no car. Because a lot of dumb people don't realize
and you can't drive. And I don't have no car. I don't have the shit. But I have a membership into the car when I really need to go some motherfucking where. And or I go rent a regular car. Otherwise, my boyfriend takes me everywhere. But I've been on his ass like, I needed a car for like 3-4 months. When is we going to pick one up?
Yeah. And she lives about 30-40 minutes away from the airport. So I know that was a good $60 right there.
Yeah, she told me, like, when I was going down there, I did all the mapping out. I scheduled that meet and greet in Addison. Because
I found out that from where she lives.
Because of where she lived. I was staying in Arlington.
Wow. Yeah, that's the one. Ooh.
But we were driving, so it didn't bother me. My family is in Arlington.
Right.
And so I chose Addison. That meet and greet, I said, ain't nobody really in Dallas fucking with me. I don't know them people. But that's her city.
Yeah.
And them people love her. That meet and greet was really all that was for her. We building the brand together, but that was to help put her on in her city.
Wow. Well, I found out about that through Marcella in that conversation. I said, well, she said, yeah, her and Princess or her stank ass, they gonna do a damn
Why is you mad at that? Wow, how did I even come in conversation? That just furthermore let me know. What you mad at me for? What are you mad at me for?
I don't know nothing about that. I wouldn't know this stuff if she didn't tell me. Because this is the first time we ever spoke. Because she told me. She's a gutter snipe. That's why I know she went back in that 3-hour conversation and didn't say what I told her about, which was conversations I'm concerned about her. She told her something different and lied on me and used my name. And my daughter's not talking to me. To her and Monica know the truth. I told them the same thing, what I told you. That's what our conversation was about. Wasn't about hurting her or nothing like that. It was for them to encourage her to do the right thing and watch what you're doing when you're moving. Because she's already told me she's been out and people have been recognizing her and stuff like this. And I said, you on here, you need to watch your mouth. I said, you sure you're barely 5 feet tall and you small and you in Dallas by yourself. You gotta be careful what you send out your mouth and how you moving.
And that's how I'm gonna be serious again. When I say I don't feel safe, like it's either regular stuff. Like my boyfriend, he crazy. Like he crazy. And that's another reason why Marcella really don't like him. This I date. First of all, he's a street nigga. Okay.
Right. But he still got it, and when he can get down though, that's all that matters.
And he's military. He's a military man. You're not gonna play with him, okay? Right. So, and he's been saying lately, honey, he helped me get my FOIA card, so we already got that down. One of the teacups, and I knew her dude too, and I said I was gonna take a class. She was like, my guy, he conceal and carry. You take his class. It just so happen I know who it is, and I'm gonna take his class. Now, as far as shooting and stuff, my guy,
well, the guy that I'm dating is a cop.
Marcella don't really want to be fucking with me like that.
I'm telling you.
Because don't act like you can't be touched. I'm not into that. I'm not into that. But don't back me into a corner either.
I'm telling you. She said a lot of shit. And that's why when I saw Debonaire's video last night, and I listened to Flash, and I said, I need to talk to Princess.
I don't feel safe. Like, I called my pastor. I said, all this stuff been going down. I said, and I have to be careful what I say, because they know me as Princess. But I know me is still, y'all talking this shit. I'm still AV from 107. Okay? And these are two different people. They the same person, but they still two different people. Y'all see me as bigger than what I am. Y'all see Tierra. She knows she Tierra. But now Skool Boi is taking over. You can never. She's allowed it. You can't lose sight of who you are. And she has reality.
And she has. Like I said, I don't know this child that's on TV. Because that's not my child. The persona she is, that's not who I raised. I don't know who that is. And after what happened, when I saw her on live last night, and Monica said, you look refreshed. I feel good.
I'm like, she must have got her some Gucci.
And bouncing her shoulders. She probably smoked some edibles. I'm like, really? After what you did, you got a nerve to show your face the next day and act like everything is everything?
Yeah, I was kind of bothered by it. I knew that they would keep business going, but
that bothered me.
It bothered me a little bit that they was just straightforward, and them comments was getting X'd out every 2 seconds.
Yep. Everybody was filled up like that. I want to say too soon, y'all. This is too soon. This is too soon. And y'all
like,
know
so
that.
We not doing it. Acknowledge the shit just went by yesterday.
Right. How you impacted somebody, a professional's life? It's nothing. It's just dismissive. And then your ass sitting up there with red lipstick on and a party dress, smiling with the light beaming on you.
Until I looked at some chats and somebody said that. I was like, wow. Okay.
And beaming. Okay? But the night classes on there, you had to look dim like it was in darkness with a t-shirt on with a scowl on your face. That proves enough to know your ass had hands all up in that shit. And throwing money on somebody's super chat don't mean you like them. That's just a cover. So that you can say shit like that. Did not support you, did not give me super chats, and
well, they don't understand.
Like
even the super chats are motivated. She needs a tax write-off.
And she told me she does. She needs it. That's why she freely gives money like that. It ain't like she really because she wants to. It's something. It's an end game for her.
Yeah, it is. It is.
As I said, she really don't give shit about you. And also, she want that popularity back she had with Kyle on Instagram, the Black Socialites. So it's something here for her.
Marcella, the real Marcella, like besides the snake part, she's a nice person. Like, you know, she's personable. She don't need to act like that. And that's probably what Tierra told Marcella too. I was like, I feel like this person that she on TV is a caricature. I don't like this person. All that talking about dick every 5 minutes and all that stuff.
I know. That's so vulgar for somebody woman of a particular age. I'm 52. I'll be 53 in October.
That's not the way she was acting.
I'm like, man, talking about your man, dick and how rises. That's it. I mean, come on.
I find it funny from time to time. Like I had on my show and she was talking like that. It was cool because that was the show. Okay? But I don't talk like that all the motherfucking time.
No. And that's what I was telling my mom. I said, Sierra down there work for the colorectal doctors and merged with that big medical facility. They got youth, adolescents, or, you know, other people. And on Monica's platform, they see her talking like that with the words out of her mouth or her pain. People care about presentation and what represents them. And that does not represent. I said, that's what I told her. I said, it's just, she need to dial herself back and step into it and say, look, you can get your point across without being that raw and that nasty and that vileness. And
see, Marcella don't work, first of all, so she don't have a lot to lose.
Exactly.
And the job that I was working when I started, which I ain't been at work in a year almost. I work for a graphic design company. It's a mom and pop store. You know, they not watching me on YouTube. They don't give a fuck. They know I'm there. You know what I'm saying? But they not giving no fuck that much about what's you gonna fire me? Okay. Okay. You know.
But see, she do. She had this she signed a contract about social media and shit. So I'm like,
I don't have that much to lose. Far as TV is concerned, again, now I'm back in school. I just come out of a school radio broadcasting. Okay, so me being on social media and on YouTube, I'm the big man on campus right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, they encourage the shit. Okay, so my situation is different.
Right, exactly.
I don't have the same thing to lose.
And that's what me and my mom was trying to tell her. She didn't want to listen. And I said, Mom, how can I get her to understand? I said, I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to reach out to them too because she seems to listen to them. I'm thinking, the time I didn't know nothing bad about them, hey. And that's what I talked to them about. It was nothing about what you told me. She said, they said, I said, and she too stupid. How would I know about something like that? I'm not even on YouTube, Tierra. But I'm going to say, I said that. How could I say something about that with plans when I'm not even on YouTube? Use your brain. That should tell you that was a lie. They told you a lie.
I feel bad for her a little bit, not all the way, because she has to hold some responsibility in this situation.
Sometimes
she has to.
She's gonna fall to wake up because she's not listening. And I'm so my mom said, Clarissa, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. She'll be back. Mama, just be ready. That's what you need to do right now. Is be ready. My words within 2 months. Within 2 months, she will be fully humbled. Let's be clear.
That's what my mom said. My mom said, Clarissa, don't worry. She's gonna be back, because she said she got a praying grandmother, and it's coming. She said, I already seen it. She said, but I will tell you this, she can't come ever live with me again the way she disrespected me in my home, and I love my granddaughter.
She's gonna be now. She's gonna be okay now, as far as that's concerned. But she's going to be fully humble. Now, all about the tea is some shit that's finna go down. I don't know what's finna go down, but that's just what's in my spirit. There's finna be some more shit that's gonna go down. That's gonna come out about this situation with us and her. But it's not gonna be in my mouth off the front. It's gonna come out, okay? But and then the viewership is gonna go down. But, and that's gonna be the second breaking point, because she done already had her first one. But she gonna hold on because she got a lot of pride. Okay?
Yep.
She got a lot of pride. So it's gonna take a little bit for her to get there. But by that third or fourth breaking, she's gonna be fully humbled and understand I'm not above reproach. I'm not above this shit.
Well, first of all, like I told my mom, me and my mom was talking, I said, she up here doing all this pit bulling for Monica, windmilling for Monica, and she's sitting back. And that was really unnecessary. It really was.
And I'm finding her, I'm like, I'm sure Monica didn't just say, how about you get on that? I just don't, I could be wrong, but I don't see Monica doing that shit. That's not quite her style. Calling her, hey, how about you do a live? No,
she didn't. She did it for her own. She said it.
And for her.
But then Monica called me in her chat. So to me, that makes you just even bad, even if you didn't do it. Come on. I mean, really, Monica? You just as bad as it is.
And she was gassed up and heated because of the situation. I know that. And she gassed it because they telling her, oh, they doing this. And Monica is a person, that's really part of our falling out. And it was minor. I bring information back to what somebody's saying about her. And it got to the point, and I was investigating and doing certain things. And she does not pay people no mind. She doesn't want you to continue to bring information back to her about what somebody is saying about her.
Because she got sources anyway, so she don't need that.
Yeah. So, with that being said, Teacups probably said, oh yeah, player said this, player said that. And I could see her just taking some of that, and she didn't have time to watch that live, nor wanted to, and she was live on Skool Boi. Took that, and then snowballed from there. That's my theory on it. And I think it should have been taken it back. Let's stop. I think she should take accountability for that. Stopping Skool Boi.
Yep.
Let's not do this.
Yes.
Either watching players or calling players right in the middle of the live and say, look, what's really going on?
My thing is, why stunt some clicks and views, which is what Monica calls it. So let's just bring players on so she can give her side of the story. Okay, you get her on there and you don't let the woman talk. So what was the point of bringing her on there? And you knew the woman was right, and your ass got exposed. And you know it. I watched the damn live the night you said the woman had mental illness, and you gonna say you didn't. If everybody said you did, everybody saw it. So her credibility was shot. And when you knew you got exposed,
she says that a lot, that's her money, that's her bread and butter. Like you said, Tiara can go back to work the next day.
Yep.
That's not the same for us, okay? Monica's bread and butter is her blog, and now all that extra hot sauce on the sandwich is that show.
Well, you know what?
YouTube.
Well, she brought it on herself because she gaslit all of this shit and lied about it. So, you got to think of the consequences. That's how I look at it. My daughter been dumb on, screwed herself, and then felt like an ass afterwards.
Monica gonna be all right. That's a fact.
I know it.
We have to think about what is gonna happen to us.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. And even trifling ass Marcella going to be all right. As I said, you ain't got stake in this game to be fighting for somebody that got more than you that belongs to them. Really, Sierra?
Well, Miss Bernice said that on Bishop's channel. She was like, I'm sorry, I love you, Skool Boi, but you should have kept your ass out of that shit. And she said,
Yep.
I'm never capping for nobody more than they capping for me, okay?
That's right. When she said that, I laughed. I said, bravo. Let me shake your hand. And people was in the comments roasting her ass royally. And she came and put the comments talking about on her YouTube channel talking about, I'm blocking folks. I said what I said. I made my apologies to that person. I'm like, wait a minute. When the players become that person? You can't say her name?
She's saying that because she's trying to deny responsibility, legal responsibility.
She can't. It's already out there, boo. You know too late. You little too late. And if players decide to pull down her,
somebody pulled her coattails real quick, but it was already out there too late. Apparently, somebody pulled her coattails real quick because within an hour, that shit was down.
It was down maybe like 10, maybe they said like 10 or 15 minutes after she did it. It came down quick. But it's already screenshot.
It's too late. And these people are amazing, okay? They got her whole video.
They got a video. It's called the All About the Mess.
I done seen it all. That's where I watched the shit at.
I've seen it 3 or 4 times, and it's on there. When I got off for this morning, it already had 200 comments, and it was steady growing.
I'm gonna tell you why. And they think Monica put it up, okay? I'm like, she ain't done that shit.
Nope. Monica don't do that.
She's not gonna do nothing like that.
Nope. And I know that. And Monica didn't do that. They just the people watch they got this on there. I had a friend of mine send me a video clip from Michelle Brown's Patreon. Man,
I was going to watch Miss Atlan because I know she's down and dirty anyway over there, and I'm gonna watch and see what she said over there about it. I know she said something because she hate Monica. Okay.
Well, actually, it was. I must say, I know it was pretty good. It was very informative. A lot of people that saw it. There was a Monica's chat that turned into a lot of bloggers page. They were talking about it. And they were saying how Monica did lie. How they saw all the videos. And then they were saying how, why would she be that stupid and be a butt licker for Monica? Her ass is dumb. You ain't getting paid. Like, come on. Oh, it was pretty good. And she said, there's a lot of stuff on it. She said, I got this because she said another blogger had sent it to me.
Oh, yeah, this black bloggers, it's all up in there.
And she said, and then also, she said a lot of my people, she said it's everywhere, but she said, man, she said if this ain't some mess, she said this ain't all about the tea. This is like wow. Michelle was like, she said you talking about windmilling and fighting in the street. This fighting right here on you, this is woo.
Yeah, and Monica was like, I never thought you would be that way. And that's what she was scared that I was gonna start some shit on YouTube or to expose her or to put out narratives about her identity. I said I wasn't gonna do that. But yeah, I do go down rabbit holes and I do research and I said I'm just looking.
That show, The Rabbit Hole, they got one a good one too. I
watched it yesterday, half when it was live, but that's where So Debonair going on tonight. He's going on the rabbit hole tonight.
I follow them. It was good.
I
It
had
was
never
him.
heard of them until today. All these shows coming up because, you know, of this scandal, and it's coming up on my stuff.
The guy, it's another guy called AT2. He did one this morning. It was good. It was 45
He did
minutes.
another one this morning because I was in the chat last night.
I said, you up here eliminating family, looking us for chasing $1 behind them 2 women, and look, your ass from you on that island by yourself. And it's going to happen. And it's your own fault. Because you use lack of judgment.
I'm watching from afar.
Mm-hmm. And I felt, you know, I actually, when I was watching Claire's videos, I kid you not, Princess, I was crying. Because my heart hurt for her. Because I saw they took that woman. And I liked Claire. I loved her. I'm on her page. I commented. And when she broke down and kept crying and she was saying how she was the accolades and she knows people from it, I cried. And then when I saw the video, I said, you hurt that woman. You hurt that woman for Monica for what? And they got caught in the lie of hypocrisy. And then you got the nerve to tell me, I'm grown up, take my responsibility, I'm sorry. No, sorry don't cut it with that. They don't cut it with that. That woman is an attorney. She has a serious reputation.
She worried about herself right now.
Huh?
I said she worried about herself right now.
I mean, and worrying about yourself got your ass in trouble. And then when it came out, you knew you was wrong. You want to sit there and cry. Like, I'm sorry.
Some people getting in her ass. That's why.
But then she got on her Instagram this morning and told people, I'm going to dress it. I'm going to dress it for the last time. If you get in my comments, talking,
sound just like her.
I'm going to block you. I'll say what I need to say to the person. I need to the person. I need to say. This ain't president to the person.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You said it online. She needed to talk to Fliz. She needed to talk to me. Talking about she wasn't in the man to receive it. Okay, no, but you know what it was.
I said to myself, you don't need to say it.
You didn't want to be accountable.
Right, and still don't. And had the nerve to turn off the comment on her Instagram yesterday. She just put two apologies she put because they was roasting her ass about it. And rightfully so, they should. I didn't comment because if I did, she'd have seen it and I'd have got blocked.
I'm gonna go live. I think I'm gonna go live on Instagram later. And I'm gonna go live on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna post it to YouTube. I'm gonna screen record my damn self, okay? And I'm gonna tell them like, you ain't got to screen record. I'm gonna do it myself, okay? I'm choosing Instagram as my platform for a reason. I do have more followers on Instagram than I have YouTube, but because my YouTube is Facebook integrated, like that's gonna really reach a lot of people. But I don't necessarily want to deal with all the people at that time with YouTube, and depending on what I say and what goes on and what happens in the chat, I can save the video and choose what I want to do with it more with Instagram than I can with YouTube. But people, like last time I didn't have no comment, and they act like they want to force you into a goddamn comment. Okay. They're very subtle about the shit, and some people are straightforward. So why you do this? But I didn't do that. I had somebody in the comments, in Monica's comments, you did that shit, and Princess around there spread lies about Marcella and Skool Boi. Like the shit that they said, that came from the inside. I'm not no motherfucking fool.
Yep.
That came from the inside. That was some shit that somebody told you.
Yep.
And I don't trust no bitch like that. and all of that. I'm in there defending myself. Somebody brought it to me. It wasn't deleted. It's there. Cause I didn't find out about it till like a week or so later. Okay. And it was sitting in the middle of the comments. And I said, who told you this? You know, how did y'all come up with these narratives?
Right.
You know you did that. I was sick as a dog on that live when they so Debonair did what he did. And you could see that I was sick. I had been itching that whole way. I was sick. Okay, and you could see that weekend I was sick. I said, if you follow my page, you would have known the reason why I wasn't on it. Who want to follow you? I'm like, just because you don't want to follow, you know what I mean? What the fuck is you talking about? Okay?
Right.
You know, I said, I don't have no reason to lie. Who are you that I got to be lying to? And I said, if I had done all of this, I said, first of all, I didn't have no gaps on All About the Tea. I went away by choice. I went on vacation. I said, even on my vacation, I called in a couple of times. That was my first real vacation that I've had in my life.
Yeah.
And we stayed gone 2.5 weeks, and I don't regret it.
Sometimes you gotta do that. You gotta retreat.
And I went. I hate that we was driving, but I went and saw the little world. You know what I'm saying? And it was what it was. And you know, I needed to know some things about the person that I'm, you know, thinking about going to the next level with and things like that, and learning the kids. It was, and that was some time for us.
That's good though. Sometimes you gotta do that. You get so caught up in working and doing other things, you lose yourself.
He was like, well, you was gone. I said, I didn't have no gaps if you really paid attention. I went live a couple of times when I was gone. Everybody who follows me and who was really in the loop knows that I was on vacation. And that was it. I said, I just called in All About the Tea that last Friday. I was at my friend's house. You know, Monica was like, well, you look refreshed. You look happy. You know, where was you? Apparently you wasn't watching.
Right.
I want to follow you.
It's amazing how she builds them up and talks about them on that page, but she don't follow them. But she's your boss. That's some bullshit. You want me to be on your panel to help build you up to get your shit, but you don't even view my shit.
Be like that. She don't promote most of my stuff anyway.
That's stupid. I said, they ain't stupid and don't think about that. She all up there.
But see, I know better. I know how to use a motherfucker to using me. Okay?
I know that's right. But the rest of them, I'm like, really? She don't watch your shit, but she wants you on there to help build her shit. And Marcel, you tell me you got a YouTube page and you ain't
me and Monica have a mutual understanding. and a mutual, we understand each other. Okay, right. And what it is. Okay, as far as I, you know, me getting down, she been a cool person to me. You know, when we talk, but we understand each other. Again, I'm older than all of them, you know, and I've been in industry for a while, so I see a different side of it. The industry is not friendly at all.
It's brutal. It's not. From what I've seen on documentaries and stuff, and her people, I'm like, wow, it's rough. And then for her to be acting the way she with her mouth and eyes wide open like that, she moving too fast and she moving wrong. And like I said, I would love to know what happened between her and Brittany BTV and that girl.
It's gonna come out. So she not with the girl either?
Nope. Nope.
It's something.
And somebody asked her live, "Come on, don't you got a girlfriend?" I don't have a girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
She said that yesterday. I looked, my mom said, "Oh."
I didn't know they officially went together anyway, but that's finna come out. Whitney D finna say something because she ain't gonna be able to hold her motherfucking mouth. I can tell.
Because that's supposed to be her friend, right? It's supposed to be her friend?
Yeah, that was her new friend. Yeah, Jaja is the girl she was dating. She was introduced. They say it was me, but I said it really wasn't me. I just helped vet the situation. Whitney D, that's her husband's best friend or something like that.
Oh.
She the one that got on the call with us and said, I think I want to introduce you to, she's so cute, cool, she's, you know, lesbian, and, you know, even though Whitney D don't agree with lesbianism.
But people up here on TV telling me that's my sister, they can do whatever they want. I knew she was lying her cockeyed self. I hate to say it, I don't talk about somebody, but it is.
We done said it on the live before. Tiara know where I stand, okay? But I say, God, you still God's child. And that's the way I look at you. Okay?
Right.
You God's child. I don't agree with what you're doing because we all know that's a sin.
Yeah. And what you told her, that's what I said. I said, I would not love you any less. And I didn't push you away. I said, but you didn't get me an opportunity for me to go through the anger and reel you in and say, baby, I don't like it, but I love you anyway. I didn't get that. But you put out the narrative and the lie that you told me and talked to me about it, and I mistreated you because you told me you was gay. That's a lie. You didn't tell me or the family, nobody. We just recognized it, and my friends told me. I said, so that's why I said your whole YouTube channel is a lie. And when my mom saw that, she was hurt. She called me crying. She said, I can't watch it no more. I can't watch it no more. She said, because she lived with me for almost down to 3 years. And now you're going to turn around. I mean, that's what she does when she'll come to family when she down. And when she on the rise and doing better, she throw us away and ostracize us. Dog, my mom moved in with this white family, lived with them, and they took her money, they stole from her, they did everything. But finally, she was able to move out from and get her apartment before she got to the one now. So she's only had 2 apartments in almost just now going on 4 years, 5 years in Texas. Okay? So don't play me. You have not been out there on your own that long. So don't get up there on these platforms building yourself up about your life and what you is. That's not true. That's not true. And like I told them, I said I just gave her money 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. I said so, and called me crying because the constable knocked on her door while she was working. Because she was a month and a half behind her rent. And she makes enough money to pay her rent. But the problem is you're going out eating every night, going to buying $20, $30 cigars. You going out here trying to date bitches and buying them stuff. You paying part of your bills, not all of your bills, and all this other kind of craziness. And them people ain't going to take part of bills. Now my thing is, she emailed the company where she lives, management company now where she lives at, and emailed them a nasty letter talking about how bad their apartments was, and it was good.
She was doing that.
And she sent it to them and told them she wasn't going to renew it. Okay.
She told me she was doing that.
It made a whole video on Instagram. I said she tell too much. And then showed some apartments called the mansions that she was going to, video herself going in. This expensive gated community type apartment complex, expensive. I looked it up online. The base apartment was $1,500, 1 bedroom. And I'm like, when you pay, you can barely pay the $1,100 that you living at now, when you should be able to pay comfortably, but you don't. So how the hell you gonna pay $1,500 to $1,600? Because she was T-shirt company, Monica, and her job, and the monetization. And I told my mom,
that sounds good, but I haven't even turned the profit over. I'm just looking at. I mean, I'm not working as hard as she is at that shit either, but I don't have partners. Mm-hmm. But my key is when my things start popping off like they're supposed to. Mm-hmm. I have 100% control, and I have 100% profits. When you can control your business and control all of that, you can kind of see what the money better.
Well, she done parted ways with the maniacs, so that money's gone. Okay.
Well, she done got with somebody that quick, because she done came up with another shirt.
Yeah, but if she doesn't say the name of the company, or is it on her own? I ain't seen nothing. I saw some new merch coming, but she ain't named the company like she did right away.
Yeah, see, she better be careful, because if she did, see, that's what Whitney D is saying, that Tierra will turn on you. She's a turncoat and do you dirty. Yeah. She said she'll do you dirty real quick.
She did me.
And they said she was in a live saying it in Pleasant's Live. That's what somebody inboxed me last night.
Yeah, she was. Like I said,
she inboxed me. She said, "Don't be no fool and stay away," and all this, that, and the other. And so, I mean, hey, everybody has their experience.
That's why I said it is so big, Princess. It's so big, and I feel it. It's coming down the pipe, and she doesn't even realize it because she thinks she's invisible because she's got Monica, she's got Marcella.
If I was a dirty person and I had done that artwork and those t-shirts and stuff, I would keep her from making money off of any of that.
Well, apparently they are doing that, because she said, "Don't buy from Animaniacs because we're no longer in a partnership, and they're using my logo. Do not buy from them." And a lot of the teacups was like, "What happened? What happened?" And they're selling and making money. Do not buy from them anymore. And she put 2 posts up, and she did it 2 days in a row. And people said, "You didn't trademark your stuff?" She goes, she said, "Some things you can't trademark." I couldn't trademark some of the saying. And somebody said, "You didn't look at
they didn't belong to her."
And I said, "Oh." And so she said, "But don't buy." But they must have got wind of it, because she took them down. Because they feel like you taking a business from their company or something. She took them down. They stayed up there for 2 days on her Instagram, her Twitter, and her YouTube page for 2 days. And then this past week, she talking about new merch coming. I'm like, "Well, who? Don't have the name of the company or nothing." So I'm like, "Where you getting all this money from? Do you talking about you bought your ticket already? You going to Atlanta for 1 whole week because you had a vacation over 10 years. You staying in a 5-star hotel, not in the ghetto, but out in Duluth in an expensive area." But now y'all tell me what places y'all want me to visit while I'm in Atlanta.
Duluth.
I know I'm going to.
That's why she's going to Lanithia's, because Lanithia's is in Duluth. But guess what?
Yeah.
Duluth is like an hour away from the city.
Right. And she said, "So don't be giving me all these places, because I can't get to all of them."
How's she gonna get there? How's she gonna get around? She ain't never been in Atlanta. Look, we just came from Atlanta. I'm trying to move to Atlanta. You have to be driving to get around that motherfucker.
Okay? I know. I've been to Atlanta several times. I got friends that live there.
It take hours to get anywhere.
That damn traffic is ridiculous. You think you're in LA traffic? I said to myself, and that's what I'm saying. You going to a city that you never been to with somebody that you flew, which I know I ain't got proof, but I know my daughter. Whoever this chick is that you met online, you flew her into Dallas for Memorial Day weekend and put her up in your place and cared for her and fed her and took her back to the airport. And then you go buy yourself a ticket that's already paid for, and you leaving on Wednesday next week to go down there, and you're going to stay for a whole week. That means in a hotel for 5 days that you have to pay for, and 3 meals and snacks a day, and then you plan on going to the aquarium, Lanithia's, Frost Bistro, the Track House, all these places. She got a whole lot to do.
You're going to spend some money.
Right. So where this money coming from? Did Monica, are they paying her more money now? Or did she stack all them? That's a lot. And just remember, this is just the first. Did you pay your rent? I know her. Come on. You don't even drive. And then she said, "Yeah, I can't do everything, y'all, but I'm gonna let you know I'm gonna do what I can. But it's gonna be I'm gonna be making trips often back and forth to Atlanta. But I'm not gonna be able to do a lot because my friend has to work."
So you got you a new piece of pussy that quick?
Right.
Okay.
The chick was in Dallas this past weekend with her.
That's not good. That's not good.
Exactly. That's what I'm upset about. And I'm like, and then you do this shit to play. Oh, I'm saying all this stuff, Princess, is on all of this stuff. From March up until now, I've been looking and observing and seeing and watching. And then when this stuff happened to players, That just took me over the top. That just took me over the top. Little girl. It's funny. She said she is leaving on Wednesday next week to Atlanta. And she's going to be there for a whole week. She's staying in a 5-star hotel in Duluth. Come on. 3 meals a day. Transportation to get around to these places if you make them to them. Entry fee to all these clubs. You know that shit ain't cheap. Drinks. And that means if you're going for a bitch, you got to cover her too. Then my thing is, you can bring the half of the Dallas and stay in your place, but you can't stay in hers? What's up with that? Come on, what's up with that? Mama, no. But you can't talk to me, take advice from me and move the right way. Because, no, you know everything. You grown. And them bitches encourage you to do this shit. But I'm waiting for, I don't want this to happen because I'll be like, God,
you know, Marcella them might have given her a little donation. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and enjoy yourself.
But I bet you they not the ones that hooked up with the person that how she met him online. Somebody online. Somebody online. And Atlanta is wilding right now. You think it's New York, Maryland, and D.C. with the crime. And you going down there? Like get robbed, beat up and stuff. How you know you gonna be on that girl turf? You don't know who she know might have your ass up to rob you and beat your ass. I mean, you don't do that this day and time. Watch how you move. But since you don't want to listen to me, she ready to get online and lie about me. And say she never was loved and cared for. That is not true. This person, I don't know who this is, where she learned this behavior, why she moved this way, why she's talking and using the language that she's using, acting like a clown gesture and a fool for clicks and views and likes. This is crazy to me. I am so afraid one morning I'm going to wake up and they're going to tell me my child is dead. Because people out here flying from city to city meeting people she don't know in the environment. She's not even 5 feet tall. She's not even 5 feet tall. She barely 120 pounds.
She gonna be all right. But like I said, that's why. But see, I can move around right now until I get a gun. Is because I got a 6'5" nigga. Fucking ass. And he's with me. You know what I'm saying? Almost wherever when I go out. So he don't play about me, okay? But there's a time where we might stop messing around real soon, you know. Either way, he teaching me how to shoot a motherfucker. Okay. You know, all at the same time. So but
my thing is you by yourself. Single, young, by yourself ain't no bigger than a minute. And you going travel these places by yourself, not knowing these folks. Thinking come on. She's
gonna be okay, but I'm just gonna tell you that she's gonna be humble. It's something that she's gotta go through. And you gotta let her go through it.
I am letting her go through it, but it's pissing me off because first of all, how you gonna alienate your mom for some damn strangers? I ain't lied on her. I haven't done anything to her, but you out there lying about me and my mom and our family. For what? It's not true.
She's looking for something that she ain't found yet.
Well, she was loved. She got plenty of that. And that's a lie, talking about she was never loved. That's a bunch of bullshit.
I never heard that. I'm not saying she didn't say
that's what Monica and I'm telling me since she wasn't loved like, but I have a feeling the way you talk to me, that's not true. I said, no, it ain't true.
She never told me that. I'll tell you that she ain't never tell me that. She told me she had to censure with you about her being gay and coming out and all that. But
she ain't never done that.
She didn't tell me that. She did tell me because I asked questions about motherfuckers I'm around. Where you from?
Right.
Where you from?
I could put you in a 3-way with my mom right now and she'll tell you. She ain't never sat us down and talked to her about her being gay. She's never done that. I found out through my girlfriend who's a psychologist. You up at her house on a computer looking at bitches eating coochie. And it shocked her. She said, what the fuck? And called her out the room and said, what are you doing? What's going on? And my girlfriend called me on the phone. And she said, "Are you sitting down? I'm gonna tell you something. What I just saw, what Tierra had on my computer, and I came out to do my charts, and she didn't sign out or whatever she was on. And when I turned on my computer, what I saw, and she told me, and because she's a psychologist, she grabbed him and sat down. I had to talk with her, and she made a promise to tell me, but she still didn't tell me. But I'd already knew. She says, wait on her to tell you. Let her tell you, because I'm not supposed to tell you that she told me, and she never did tell me." Never did. That's how I found out. But you're not telling that shit on the computer. You're lying saying we pushed you away or that we didn't accept it. You didn't give me an opportunity to not accept it. I have a right to have my feelings about it and then come around to it, which I would have.
Well, I mean,
because
we can't dictate that side of the situation because we never been on that side of it.
No, we can't. But like I said, I have a right to
standpoint.
Yeah, and she wanted me, like, you know how the white kids, they say they tell their parents it's all hunky-dory. I guess she felt like it should be that way for her too. We shouldn't have like fight issues about it. I understand where she's coming from, but at the same time, you gotta understand how I was raised like you. Don't agree with it. And even without being agreeing with it, I'm allowed to be upset about it, get past it, and still love you as my child. I would have never thrown her away from because that's my child. But see, that's the narrative she's putting out because she didn't tell me because I didn't like it and I would have pushed her away. That's bullshit. I ain't gonna throw my child away.
But there are many people that do. But I'm not. Part about it.
Yeah, but she never gave me the opportunity, and she already was judge, jury, and executioner about me with it and telling people that's how it was. But you didn't even see. You didn't even give me the opportunity. Be truthful. They always say, walk in your truth. Walk in your truth. Because what she got online is not the truth. And I told them that. I said, that's one thing you're not going to do. You're not going to assassinate my character for your self-comfort and security to be who the fuck you are. You're just not going to do that. That's what I mean. So stop saying the quote, walk in your truth. Nigga, you ain't walking in your truth. But your whole fucking page is a lie. Trauma bonds. Oh man, where you get trauma bonds from? When you been to a therapist? Stop lying. When you become an empath, stop lying. When I told my mom that, she said, "Oh, what?" I said, "Yeah." She told me about eyes closed, I'm an empath. My mom said, "What the hell?" I said, "Exactly." I like when this discovery happened because I love to know. When did you get this? And if you are one, I think you will have enough preconceived notions that a lot of shit that you've been going through, you wouldn't have been going through because you would have already seen it and known better. So that right there, that's a dead giveaway. You're lying. So I don't know why people on the internet that's loving all up on her and listening and taking advice like she's so intuitive and so intelligent. They can't see that don't make sense.
We don't know her life. We only know what she tells us.
But what she's telling y'all and what y'all seeing, how she documents everything to her, versus what she's saying she is, it don't add up. It don't take a rocket scientist just to view it from that standpoint if you got common sense. It just doesn't add up. Some girl told on her page this morning, "Well, you sure go through a lot of friends." And she read the comment and she read out loud, and I was waiting for her to say something. She said, "Well, you're blocked."
Was that on Instagram? On
Instagram. Yep.
See, they don't save none of their Instagrams. I save my Instagrams. I don't give a fuck. That's one thing Marcella tried to lie on me. Talking about it. I said, "Oh baby, all my shit is up there." I said what the fuck I said. I don't delete shit. Now y'all do be deleting shit. I say even when I delete it, I still save my shit. Motherfucker.
I said to myself, I said, "Really?" She went, "So you're blocked and blocked the chick." She just made a statement from observance, like I just said. If you got some smart people out there and been following you and watching things that you said closely and the things you're showing, that's what comes up. It was a legitimate question, an answer, and you get mad?
Yeah, because that means accountability. That's how Monica got her mods right now. They tight, so you can't take no chances. Cause some people go too far. They do.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I said. She said, you sure go through a lot of friends. Showing everything online. Doing everything. Telling all your business. I went and got me a P.O. box. I know a lot of y'all want to send me stuff. I got a P.O. box.
P.O. box when we first met. I saw that shit. Cause I was gonna send her
she
shirt.
took the key
I said
last Friday.
Get a P.O. box. I told her months ago. Cause I realized I needed one. People like, can I send you something or whatever? I was like, you need to protect your privacy.
Yep. She picked up the key last Friday. She opened up a PayPal account. She got all this stuff going.
I saw.
I said, oh, you really moving. Monica must be paying you really well because you really moving. You doing a whole lot real fast. And now you capping for on.
I don't think that's Monica's movement. I think that's just fans. Fans and branding.
Yeah, but her branding, I mean, but she I know you need that, but it's the way how she rolling she's a detriment to herself, and she don't even see it because she think Monica and Marcella got her back. The only one would have had your back was family, and you turned on us. She turned on you. She turned on So Debonair. You see what she did to plan. That's why I said her hands are not clean.
Well,
by no means.
Well, until she did this shit. But it's still, some people still don't care. Until she did this shit, they thought that her hands were clean.
They ain't clean. I know they ain't clean. I know my daughter ain't clean because she was jealous of that woman. It ain't her fault she got monetized before you. It wasn't no race, no competition. And Tiara's like this. When she got a mindset she wants something, and if she don't get it or it falls through, she get real frustrated and angry, start howling and fussing and get mad, get irate and jealous and upset, and just like she about to lose her damn mind and have a convulsion. That's why she was the way she was when that girl then broke up with him on her birthday weekend. I'm gonna kill myself because it didn't go her way.
I'm supposed to go to 290.
Yeah, but yeah, Princess, I just wanted to talk to you and just let you know that I have bad love and concern for my child, and I just don't appreciate how Marcella and Monica has reeled my child away from me to the point where she has turned her back on me and my mom.
Well, I'll keep my ear out. I'll say that. And I'll keep you abreast of anything new that, is worth talking about, that I hear, and as far as her safety is concerned and her mindset is concerned.
She's not, and I know she's in trouble because trust me, I know in my heart as a mother, there is repercussions that are coming down the pipe for what happened on Wednesday. I know this. Ain't nobody got to tell me. I know it. I feel it. Even my mother told me. Mm-hmm. She said it's coming.
Tiara knows I'm a prophet. She knows it.
Mm-hmm.
She knows it. She know when I say my word, that's it.
My mom told me after, she said, Clarissa, she said, mark my word, it's coming.
It's coming.
I've already seen it. She said, I've already seen it. You don't want to listen? She said, it's just like a fall. And that's what she's going to see. I'm wondering if she idolizes. I have her back. Ain't gonna know nothing. She said, that upsets me. My granddaughter is that gullible for attention, money, and notoriety. That's what she sees in face.
Well, that's one of the 7 deadly sins. It's easy to get caught up in it. If you're not used to it, it's easy.
And she caught up, her nose is wide open. And I told my mom, she said she's going, I said, yep, she's going to Atlanta next week with her friend.
But, like everybody said, the common denominator we've always said is family. Family is the narrative of family is pushed. Okay, and we thinking like, yeah, we are all going to have each other's back. I forgot I ain't got no damn gas.
They ain't got her back like she thinks. They ain't got her back like that. I know they don't. You just that front man to bring what they want. And when they're done, they're going to throw your ass away.
That we were all building together. And we was going to be a force to be reckoned with, a whole unit. And it's just not panning out that way, unfortunately.
It's envious and jealousy. That's why they say sometimes why we as Black people as a community can never get together because we're too busy being jealous of one another, not sticking together. And being jealous for no reason. It's enough out here for everybody. And it's no reason to have that mindset in the first place. I'm like, whatever happened to reach one, teach one? That ain't happening. It's every man for himself. And it's like a piranha field out there for no reason amongst our people. But my problem is I know my daughter, she's got the fever of that money that she's getting ready. It's that money.
That ain't even big money. She ain't even hit it yet.
And all she cared about, I'm losing subscribers. That's all right there.
People were really bothered with that. People were very bothered with that.
I am too. It told the story what you're all about. But yet last week you told me, I don't care about this. I don't care about money. I don't care about I can lose subscribers. I don't care.
We all care. Okay.
She said that every time, and everybody heard her say that, and then when they hear you say this, they're like, you contradicting yourself. Everybody remembers all the stuff you say. So, and I know Monica, as of this morning, she lost 3,000 followers.
It's down to 105 or 104?
105, 104.
Woo!
Because more and more, like we said, these people, really, these bloggers that was on it, they pulling out. So I didn't check Skool Boi to see where hers went down to yet. I haven't checked hers yet. But I think if Monica's is falling, hers is too. So, but you worried about monetization funds. If it wasn't bare minimum,
Marcella ain't even monetized. So she had 1,000 followers.
She don't even go to her page and make a video.
No, but she got 1,000 followers. She finessed her way to 1,000 followers and ain't even posting. I said something about that. I actually work on my page. I put a lot of work into my page and my branding and shit. And you mean to tell me y'all follow a motherfucker that ain't even got no videos up?
Ain't that something? Because of her mouth so much, she like Hennessy and ride dick. Really? I'm like, really?
I just figured it's just the devil because once I hit over that little threshold, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing.
I know that's right.
Why has that got me going the wrong way over here? I should know how to get here. I ain't been out here in so long.
Yeah, Princess, I just wanted to touch bases with you and let you know what I knew and what she had told me. She had talked bad about you and so debonair that same day before they did that little 3-hour chat. Which is a conversation that I didn't know if you knew, but you said you didn't know that I was another person on the back end. They got tossed to the side as well.
That was planned.
Me and my mom. Me, my mom, you, so debonair, now please. If you can't tell me one of them is using her or both of them, either way, she can't see it, they are using her.
I'm just collateral damage. People is just collateral damage.
I was too. And my mom was like, she said, Clarissa, she said, don't worry, I'm praying. Mama is praying. She said, Mama is praying. And she said, trust me, that kingdom is going to fall real soon. And she said, just be there for her. But she said, she's going to need us. And she said, how can you, first of all, dog family for strangers? She said, I just don't understand. She said, I'm just so hurt. I was like, Mom, I said, it's okay. My mom is 84 years old. And she said, I tried my best. I felt raised her, and this is how she treats me. She don't answer the phone when I call. None of that. She said, so I'm stopping. I'm done.
The prodigal son is coming around. She'll be back.
I said, it just doesn't make any sense. I'm just really upset.
It's gonna be fine. Okay?
I hope so.
It is. And trust and believe it's gonna be fine.
Lord have mercy. I tell you, it's a lot. I got a lot on my mind because she stays on my mind all the time.
Well, that's because that's your baby. I understand.
And it just hurts that she treats me this way for strangers. It's just, I'm the bad guy and ain't Captain Saberho. But yeah, I had to block out all my DMs because a lot of her little fans were truly trolling me, calling me all kinds of stuff.
Now that's disrespectful. You still
after she did that video. After she did that video, oh yeah, with them lies, yeah, they was in my inbox. Yep. But she don't know because she don't call me to talk to me to find out anything. And I had to shut it down. Yep. But that's all right. You know. It is what it is.
Well, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm almost where I got to go.
All right, Princess. I appreciate you calling me and talking to me. I really do.
No problem.
And trust me, this conversation between me and you, it goes no further. Because I don't roll that way. I
was gonna say the same thing.
I don't do that.
I'm not about to. I'm not like Marcella and get to line and carry on. It's just not.
I just really hurt for Players because what my daughter did to her was wrong.
She gonna be okay. Players has not and will not watch the video. I'll tell you that.
She don't have to watch the video. Just the fact that it exists.
Yeah, she's heard about that part. I mean, of course she's heard things, but at least you know what I'm saying. That softens the blow that she did not hear it. She doesn't want to partake in that.
I'm just so hurt.
No, I mean, what's gonna happen is somebody gonna do some shit about her, and her feelings gonna get hurt real bad. That's what's finna happen.
I'm telling you, it's just not right. You don't go around doing people like that. I'm sorry. That she didn't do nothing to you to do that, and talk that bad about her law degree and where she worked. And I mean, come on. That was really gutter snipe. But that's all right. That's all right. I just felt bad for her. That's all. That's just human nature.
I'm gonna say, well, you have a conscience, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, Prince, as well. Anyway, Prince, I'm gonna let you go. I know you got a lot to do, but thank you so much for talking to me and so forth. I just want to let you know that I stand behind you guys on all this. I'm not co-signing on none of this behavior and the things that are transpiring and the people in the midst is working. I'm very, very upset about this.
Okay.
Because it's just not right.
I understand. Where's the gas?
Well, all right. Well, then you have a good evening, and I'm going to go ahead and fix me something to eat.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to my internship. Like I said,
all
I
right,
don't understand. I have a life. I have kids, and I have a child that's on social media his damn self. Like, we all think about our branding and how we represent ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I can't even get a shout out from his ass. But you know, I have a life, and I tell people I have to think about my life on a day-to-day basis. I'm not making no YouTube money right now, and even when I do, and I have my money backed up by my businesses. I'm trying to go along, and I have to be careful about how I carry myself.
Yeah.
And how I move. But people don't totally think about that, but it's okay. But it was nice talking to you. Most of my conversations don't exist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Most of my conversations are non-existent, and I try to be careful about who and what I talk to and talk about, especially after
what just happened. Yeah.
After Marcella, after I was violated out of my safe space, co-signing and shit. I no longer will. I don't talk to people like that. But I knew that shit was coming. God told me it was coming, and I just didn't fully pay attention. I didn't get a chance to catch it before it got too far.
Yeah, she is truly a snake. And as we all say, and everybody knows, that whole dynamic of that panel changed when she came to Haus.
Yeah. You let other people tell it, no. But she can have it, just like she said the other day. Just like I said, when I said I was going to leave, I was going to take a break. And she said, yeah, bye. I said, okay, that's what you want. I'm not going to give you what you want. Because I'm going to fuck with you just as long as you...
See, y'all thought I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Though I wasn't on YouTube, I did.
School wanna be a boy. 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 Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. School wanna be a boy. And her mama Almond Joy. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. All about the tea has been over for a year. Why you still going on? Because you're desperate, my dear. What you really should be mad about is your mama on the internet telling princess all your business, like how you got evicted and how you ain't got no tater chips. Oh, you ain't got no food. Sis, I'ma pray for you. My name is High Key. I really don't expose nobody. What you should be talking about is how your whole page came from Whitney. When we watched All About the Tea, it really wasn't for you. I was watching for players. The twitches in your face and ugly disgraces why we through with you. Cause you's a fool, la la. You's a fool, la la. You's a fool, la